Hi everyone and welcome back to the Colour Cave where we like to play with art stuff. My name is Jem and finally I have a very special delivery and that is in the form of one of these. This is the Waylaid Sketchbox from before Christmas. I was going to use it for the bumper Cavemas unboxing video. So now at the very early stage of the 14th of January it's finally arrived. There's a bit of a snag though. In my infinite organisation I got the dates wrong for cancelling the subscription for this box, so I've actually ended up with another one as well. So we have two boxes to unbox today instead of one, so hopefully, fingers crossed, is going to be double the fun. So let's get to top down view and get going. Okay, I'm sure it was this box that came first. When I looked, the one that arrived first wasn't the one that was waylaid from before Christmas. It was actually the January box, which, as I mentioned, was an accident in itself. So yeah, I think this is the December box. I'm not entirely sure, but about to find out. I want to be excited about this. I've never had a Sketchbox before, so now I've got two. But my experience of doing the mega unboxing for Cavemas, it left me really deflated, honestly, and I felt that a lot of the boxes just weren't worth the money. Now obviously I'm not going to have a regular subscription to all the boxes from the US because the shipping and the potential customs fees make it not worthwhile, even if the boxes themselves are really good. Like Smart Art, I thought that was a great box. I couldn't justify the price every single month. I am hoping that I'm going to get a little bit of joy or at least some inspiration from these. Now I've no idea about the format of these boxes as well. Some of you guys have told me they've got a similar format to the likes of Scroller Box. I like the fact that there's art on the box as well, that's really nice. So let's take a look. Did you see that? Oh no, look. Okay, let's see. I like the box format as well. This kind of like longer, skinnier box. I kind of like it. Actually just... see if this is the December box. I am so glad I didn't have this at the time because I would have lost my shit. Oh look, Copic markers. Now it says 4 on it, but there's 3 markers, so I'm assuming this is set number 4. Copic sketch, but at least they're a set that go together. So these are Copic's Premier alcohol markers. They've got a lovely brush nib on them, and they also have a chisel nib. These are the markers that I own. I don't use alcohol markers a lot, but when I do, it is Copic sketch. So I'm just going to go and check and see if I've got these colours. I think I probably have. So this might be another item that's not passing go, not collecting £200 and going straight to the stash shop. We shall see. Okay, well the slightly jollying news is I do not own YR27 Tuscan Orange. I do, however, have both of these markers. So these will join the other Copics that I have for sale in the stash shop at a very reasonable price. And obviously these are brand new and will not have been used. Okay, so I'm disappointed with this box already, and it's just because I'm sick of getting markers. What else have we got in here? We've got Derwent Chroma Flow pencils, a white one and a red one. Okay. I recently, again, tested these pencils out at Cavemas. I actually really like these pencils. The only thing that is kind of disappointing is the biggest set that they come in is 24. They're really vibrant. There's loads of pigment in these. These are really good pencils. I like them. Oh, I've got a Tombow ABT Pro. So this is the dual tip marker from Tombow, but this is the alcohol-based version. They do water-based ones as well. They've got a black barrel. And again, the brush nib on these is absolutely amazing. I didn't show you the brush nib on the Copics. So you have literally, with the Copics and the Tombows here, you have 2 of the best brush tip markers on the market, bar none. These are amazing. So even though it's markers, which I'm not excited about, and especially being alcohol markers, which I'm even less excited about, at least you've got really good quality supplies here. The other end of the ABT is this little, I call it the dumpy, the dumpy chisel nib. It's really short and fat, a bit like myself. So this is really nice though, it's really compact, and these are really good pens. What else have we got here? We've had one of these before as well, and I can't remember because it was a long time ago, and the symbols are all in either Mandarin or, yes, something else, Japanese. Again, nice brush tip. And we've got a grey flexible tip as well. Why do I remember this and I don't remember? Right, okay, let's see it. Oh, we get a sticker. Sketchbox, no show through paper. So this is hopefully advertising the fact, the properties of the paper that we're actually getting here. Yeah, okay. Crescent render, no show through paper. Now, I have not tried this paper. I have heard of it, but I haven't tried it. And you can use both sides of this paper. Apparently this stuff is bulletproof. I'm really looking forward to this. So this has excited me because it's something I've never tried. So at least there's one good thing to come out of this box. What I will say just at a glance is at least these supplies seem to work together in that you can use pencil over the top of alcohol marker, and we've got a nice choice of being able to line things or colour things with black as well. So overall, although these types of supplies aren't really my bag normally, I'm impressed with the box so far. So we've got a featured artist. Oh, look at that. Now there's someone that knows how to use colours together. And I can tell straight away this has been designed with the products that come in the box. And I think this is really, really important for these subscription boxes. If you're going to have a featured artist, make them use the supplies that you're providing. Because otherwise you're setting unrealistic expectations and it can be very demotivating, especially if you're not a very experienced artist. And yeah, this has been used. I can see where the coloured pencil's been used. And the grey marker down the bottom as well as the black. I really, really like this. I'm super, super liking this. Michelle Anderst, a Pacific Northwest oil painter and scientific illustrator. Anderst painting have been exhibited internationally. Premium box. Oh yeah, I forgot to say these are the premium boxes. This is like the expensive box. They do a cheaper one. The Copic Sketch Blending Trio, number 4. We've kind of talked about that as well. The ABT Pro is in Poppy Red. The Chroma Flow pencils are in Scarlet and White. Okay, here's that. Yeah, the Kuretake Keiho Food Pen. A double-ended brush pen offers both black and grey water-soluble ink. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I couldn't remember whether they're water-soluble or not. That was this one when I could read the writing on it. And can be easily diluted with water for soft gradients. The Custom Render Drawing Pad. Woohoo! 4 by 7 inches, 180 GSM paper, a versatile, revolutionary paper that won't bleed through no matter what media you use. Challenge accepted. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. All right. Yes. So it's so long ago I can't actually remember how much I paid for these boxes. The Sketchbox was, bearing in mind this is the premium box. This box was $35, which is about £26-ish. That's not a lot of money to pay for this box, so that I would say you're definitely getting value for money in terms of this box. But bearing in mind from it to make its way to from the US to the UK was an extra £10 in shipping plus £5 in tax. So I have paid £40 for this box. So I would say straight off the bat, first impressions, if you're in the US and you're looking for a decent box that's going to have good quality supplies in it, all for it. A bit steep to get it to the UK, but let's just see here. The Copic sketch markers. I mean, in the UK you can pick one of these up for, if you box clever, you can pick these up individually for about £6 each. The retail price $2.08 each. I don't even think you could give them that, to be honest. I would say like 50 pence, so we'll make it £1, because I bought a set of 24 for 11 British pounds. So got my calculator here, I'm just adding all this up. Okay, yeah, so let's say £5. And this pad here, this pad, retail price £11. Now this is supposed to be a custom size. Retail price for a smaller one of these, £7.14. Okay, so I'm going to say about £8 because this one's slightly bigger. So that takes us to £35.70 and we're paying £40 for the box. Yes, it's a bit of a stretch. It is a bit of a stretch. Now, unfortunately for me, I already own these. I already own these. And I already own these. So really, that's what I'm left with. So for me personally, now bearing in mind this is just me, I have a lot of art supplies. Stuff like this happens to me all the time. But I am not a consumer in the sense that I'm looking to build up my repertoire. Obviously, I buy these boxes so that I can review them for you guys. But I would be disappointed just because obviously I've already got some of the supplies. I still maintain though this is a very well put together box. I like the way that the supplies go together, and somebody's obviously put a lot of thought into this, so so far I'm impressed. And if I was just paying the $35, which is about £25, I would be freaking thrilled with this box. But let's get down to brass tacks now. Come on paper, let's see what you're worth. I'm going to go and get my own ones of these so that these say virginal and fresh. These ones are mine, these ones are the new ones. Yeah, oh, my marker's a wee bit dry. Now, that's interesting the way it's sitting on top of the paper. It looks very dark and dirty. That may be to do with the genetic makeup of the paper. So I like these colours. Obviously, these colours were meant to be together. Oh, that's a really nice colour, actually. Add that to my collection. Okay, so that was just a quick back and forth. I love the brush nib on these. You can get lots of lovely lines. I just find that this brush nib in particular, it's a really good balance of firmness and flexibility. And I get on particularly well with it because I don't have the most control in my hand, so a brush like this is really helpful for me. And I also love the little chisel in this. It's just, you've got versatility because obviously depending on which way you hold it and use it, you can get various line widths and sizes. The only thing about them is these are really whiffy, like there's an odour that comes off of them. They're alcohol-based markers, they're going to have a smell, especially when you're doing something fun like art. I don't really want my nostrils being invaded. This is drying really evenly as well. I'm impressed. Little Kuretake pen. We're really spoiled for brush nibs here. And from what I remember, the grey is quite delicate. Oh, we've got a squeaky nib. See, this one's water soluble as well. Sorry, water based, so you can dilute it out if that's what you want to do. Also cleans up a bit easier if you have a boo-boo. There's absolutely nothing on the other side. There's nothing. There's just nothing. Okay, right. I'm going to use this new colour as the whipping boy. So I'm just going to stick a couple of layers. Now I can see the ink sitting on top of the paper there. The other thing I want to do as well is I just want to try the pencil. So I say these pencils are like, they're offensively pigmented, and I was really surprised by them because in terms of Derwent pencils, these are cheap pencils, but they're good and cheap. So you can see they're lovely vibrant colour, but I just want to see what happens if I was to start using these over the top. What the texture's like first of all, if that changes at all. And the answer is no, not really. Yeah, that's quite cool. Let's try the white one as well. And the white's showing up quite well as well. Can you guys see that? Probably not. If I tuck it in beside the... Yeah, there you go. You can see that now. Tuck it in beside the red pencil. So yeah, you're going to have some real advantages to that. Also, obviously, we can blend it out with the red pencil that's already there. Give us a nice pinky shade. Yeah, that is cool. That is super cool. So these supplies go really well together. I'm assuming that this will work on over the top of... Yeah, over the top of the other alcohol marker as well. So this white pencil, although it's not completely opaque, there's a bit of work there that it can do. Again, for such a cheap pencil, like that's mighty impressive. So the supplies definitely work well together. Let's see what's going on. I'll show you the chisel nib in this just while I'm working away in this. You can see it's much bigger than the one on the ABT marker. And the thing about these is you can get really consistent lines. You're going to get really uniform lines. The same rule applies. Depending on which way around you want to use this, you can get a variety of line widths as well. When I'm using Copics though, I tend to stick with the brush tip because it's lovely. It's lovely and I like it. In terms of softness, it's a lot softer than the ABT one. I would say probably in order of softness, if we're talking about the brush nibs, I would go ABT, Kuretake, and then the Copic one would be the bendiest, if that makes sense, the bendiest. Right, let's see how our paper is faded. There is still nothing. I mean, this is just insane. This paper's great. We'll go again. I don't think that it's going to take much more ink because it is just like sitting on top of the paper. I'm just going to sit here and watch it. Okay, so I'm liking as well that on the information that we get, there's 2 QR codes that you can scan. There's one on the front. You can leave a review by scanning the QR code, but on the back there as well, there's another one And I don't know if it's the same one or not. It looks like the same one. Anyway, not that it matters. But if you scan the QR code, you can then go and watch videos and things on how to use the supplies. Maybe give you a little bit of inspiration. Yeah, I like it. I actually quite like this box. And see, considering it's a marker box, that says quite a lot. But I am inspired, and this just goes to show you that you don't actually have to have a lot of stuff in the box to make it inspiring. I would compare this, if you remember back to the Palettefull box. That box was uninspiring because there was literally a couple of supplies in the box, and everything else you're supposed to get via email, and you're supposed to go onto their website, which is fine. I just found it very uninspiring, especially for the money that I paid for the box. I felt a bit cheated because I didn't get that feeling, and I didn't feel as if I'd had an experience. Whereas with this box here, we've got really high quality supplies, like well-known brands. Everything coordinates and works well together. And this is an absolutely stunning piece of artwork. And that is an inspiring piece of artwork. So that, that in itself, and the fact that they've got this little custom sticker as well, the paper's really good. Like this is a great box. And this just shows you how simple it can be, and you can still provide some sort of inspiration. So yeah, I'm really impressed. And this is the December box. See if the January box is as good as this. I'm going to be super impressed, and I might try and get another one. We'll see. I also like the fact that this paper's this colour as well. Really, really nice. So yes, thumbs up from me for this box. Render, I like you. So this must be the January box. Where is my... There's there. Incidentally as well, much to my disgust, not only was I in the wrong time frame for cancelling this box, I was also in the wrong time frame for cancelling Palettefull. So grudgingly I'm getting another Palettefull box at some point, which I really don't want. So that'll be interesting. I'll make that into a video as well, just for fun. Okay, same paper. Woo! Right, let's see, now that we know the format a bit better. Oh, here's our featured artist. I think that's the wrong way round. I think that might be the right way round. And it looks remarkably like watercolour. That's cute. Cara Rosalie Olsen, floral fine artist and art educator residing in Orange County in California. That's really nice. I like that. Now I'm hoping that this is staying true to form. Oh, Portofino paper. I love this paper. Hot press. This is smooth watercolour paper. Oh yeah. 4 by 6 inches. Yes, it's like A6. That's something that you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the contents of the box, they seem to go for really high quality brands. Oh, look at the little sticker. And I'm loving the stickers as well, like I really am. Copic Multiliner in Lavender, 0.5 nib. Again, really reliable fine liners. These are really good, I like these. I'm pretty sure these are refillable as well. And this is a spangly purple one. Okay, so we've got watercolour paper and a spangly fine liner. We've got a paintbrush. Sketchbox Signature. It's a Filbert number 4. That is a small number 4. Let's have a little look. It's so nice not to get a number 6 round. Incidentally, if you are looking for a number 6 round, I have a selection of them up in the stash shop because I had a little clear out of my own paintbrushes recently. This is quite a sturdy little paintbrush. Yeah, okay, it really is a Filbert. That's a little Filbert though. I would have said that was more like a 2. Synthetic fibre brushes have come a long way these days, and I actually quite like using them for watercolour as well as acrylic. So it'll be interesting to see how that fares. And this is what I'm interested in. Sketchbox Signature Turquoise Watercolour Powder. What? What sorcery is this? A truly magical medium that plays well with all wet media, made up of 2 multiple pigments that blend to create the final colour. Create incredibly dynamic backgrounds by adding to a wet page. Watch the colours bloom before your very eyes. You can even add it to other media like acrylic and inks to tint them. I'm a little bit scared. That's really cool. Oh, okay. Right, okay. So let's pop that there. Because I've got a couple of these. It's not just one. Grape, orange and turquoise. So these are watercolour powder. I've never even heard of watercolour powders. But there's more. There's more. Oh, hang on. And navy blue. Colour Sparks Microfine Watercolour Powder. Can be used with water or water-based media on porous surfaces. Sprinkled directly onto surfaces, wet or dry, or mixed into other media like acrylic and dry surface. Spritz with water or paint with a wet brush. Apply dissolved colour sparks to your surface and more. Okay, so this is the same as this. And we're still not done. A watercolour series 1. Rembrandt. Titanium white. Okay, that's totally unnecessary, but okay. If we're going to mix it with stuff, then why not? Oh, this is exciting. This is great. I want another Sketchbox. Okay, so same format. Everything's the same, which is nice because I like continuity because I'm a creature of habit. So we've got the QR codes that you can scan. Let's talk about the signature watercolour powder. A truly magical medium that plays well with all wet media, made up of multiple pigments that blend to create the final colour. A little goes a long way, so this is a close to a lifetime supply. Okay, so that one's the same as that. The titanium white, use this watercolour in combination with the watercolour powders in this month's box to create a variety of tints. The Filbert number 4 is a classic watercolour brush with some incredible synthetic hair. Use it to create fine lines or thick petals by varying your hand pressure. And the lavender multi-liner as well. It doesn't say much about that, to be honest. Hot press paper. Acid free, blah blah blah. Yeah, so they're pretty straight to the point. A little bit more technical information might be nice on the products, but apart from that, I like this box format. Like, I really do. I'm kind of liking this. Let's just grab a water brush here because I'm really curious. Just gonna pull over the giant Jill palette to aid us in our adventures here. I'm a bit discombobulated, I wasn't expecting this. Right, okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to stick some water in one of these and I'm going to like just sprinkle a little bit of this powder in to the water. Oh my goodness. I hardly did anything there. I'm also going to get a couple more paintbrushes as well. This is supposed to be navy blue and it looks like teal colour. This is magical. So that's not navy. It's not navy. Okay, so you can have it really washed out like that. So to be fair, that's a lot of water in that well. Oh my goodness. Look at the colour of it sitting on top of there. That's like, wow, this is great fun. And that was obviously far too much as well. Right, oh yeah, okay, now. It's still not navy. Yeah, I'm just making sure. This looks like turquoise to me. Oh, this is really interesting. It's granulating. And it's doing stuff. Oh, this is great fun. I am actually going to tip this into something. Like, I'm going to put this in a little jar or something because I do not want to waste this. It feels like ink. So let's do less water this time. So if that's navy, what's the turquoise going to be like? Yeah, this feels more like pigment ink type stuff. Oh, okay. That's the turquoise. Then we've got orange. Whoa, okay. I don't think I should squeeze these with my left hand because I don't have a lot of control over that. Yeah, this stuff, it stains really easily as well. I think really we're going to be troubled with a lot of cross-contamination. Oh, that's offensive. You know, I'm always talking about offensive orange. Oh, I'm trying to figure out if it's actually granulating or whether the powder's just not dissolved properly. Oh, that's so vibrant though. Yeah, I get a real inky feel out of these. Look at that though. You could have so much fun with this. And they are diluting out. You know, if I go back and stick my wet paintbrush in this now, let's see what happens. My water's also gone an incredibly strange colour of like witchy cauldron green. You can't see it there because of the light, but yeah. So let's see what happens if can we reactivate? Oh, I've got a bit of that contamination. Yeah, we can. Oh, we can. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I see you have to clean your brush very thoroughly though. Very, very thoroughly indeed. Okay, what colour have we not done? Grape. Oh, and this black one as well. I wonder what that one's going to be like. Do you know what these kind of remind me of? Does anybody remember the little Viviva watercolour sheets? And you just wetted, the colour was actually on a square, on like a swatch pad, and you just dipped your wet brush in them. That's what these put me in mind of. Very, very vibrant colour. Not necessarily like traditional watercolour. But not in a derogatory sense, like not in a bad way. It's the first time I've used one of the corner triangular wells in this palette. Not that that's of any interest to any of you. Oh my God, it's magenta. Pink. Offensive pink. Almost neon. Okay, yeah, so this is good fun. Minimal buckling. I'm going to try and mix some of these with some white paint just to see what happens. So let's, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5. 1, 2, 3, yeah. My first couple of dots over the other side are basically just, there's no pigment in them. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Oh my God. Oh lordy. Yeah, so if you want to use it more in a paint format, you can mix it in. Oh, that's crazy. Oh. To be honest, I don't know if I'd bother mixing it with watercolour paint. I think I'd rather use it in this format. I think it would be a bit more sort of free-flowing and, you know, fun. Not fun, more fun. It's not more fun, but this is crazy. Like, I'm having a great time here and I'm literally just like splodging things on a bit of watercolour paper. Yeah, so here's the... Oh, it is transparent titanium white. So this really is just, it's really just there as a vehicle for these colours, which is interesting. Yeah, look, there's me mixing it in on the actual paper to give you a tint. That's what they were talking about, tint. So you can see that's a lot more delicate than what's going on here. So that may have its uses. My issue with this, so there's always a but with me, isn't there? Clearly I'm having the best fun here, and I am absolutely going to make something with these supplies. Like I have to. My little brain's going, yeah. My problem is I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I may go onto the Sketchbox website to, I don't know, because some of these colours are so vibrant. But if we use the transparent doofy bobbery watercolour, we could get some really delicate things, or we could just water this right down and have really delicate watered downness. So it's almost like I've got so many options. Don't forget the fine liner, the spangly fine liner. Yeah, I've had one of these before as well, and I remember that the colour was really nice. Yeah, and it is really delicate. So obviously like a floral theme would probably be the most sensible thing. I've had such good fun with this. This has actually annoyed me slightly because this makes me want to buy another Sketchbox, like it actually does. I don't know if I can justify the cost of it though, because it is an awful lot. I would definitely get one of these again. I might treat myself, maybe at my birthday or the cave birthday, we could get a Sketchbox for then. That might be quite nice. So yes, Sketchbox, out of all the boxes that we've tested, this is by far, from the ones across the pond, this is by far my favourite. It's accessible, it is expensive, but it's not ridiculously expensive in comparison to the other boxes. And the supplies all work well together. Like someone has sat and thought about this properly, which is amazing. I love the little stickers, these are great. It's a really simple concept though, they're not trying to overdo things, and this is the way subscription boxes should be done. So now, my original plan was to ask you all, out of the two boxes, which one would you like to see me make an artwork out of? And I'm sorry, but I'm doing it with this one because I'd like something's making me want to do this and explore these powders a little bit more. I would love to hear your opinions on Sketchbox. If you are, I was going to say if you're in the US, even if you're outside the US and you have a Sketchbox subscription, I would love to hear your thoughts on it if you are a longer standing subscriber. Obviously this is just going off two boxes, but I'm impressed. I really am impressed, and hats off to you, Sketchbox. You're doing a good job. Please keep it up because some of your peers have really dropped the ball on several occasions, and it's no surprise that this is one of the most popular subscription boxes from the US. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you want to leave a suggestion in the comments of something to paint with this box, that would be amazing as well, because I don't know where I'm going with it. And I want to thank you very much for watching today. I've had an absolute ball today. This has been marvellous. Just goes to show you that good things come to those who wait. And I will see you back in the cave on Thursday for another video. So have a great day everyone, and bye for now.